I am Mark Stewart Greenstein, and I hope this isn't surprising. If you followed me, it won't be. I am on the side of most New Hampshire Democrats on this sanctuary city proposition. Most Republicans in the state Senate would like to eliminate any town's ability to offer sanctuary to an illegal immigrant. I disagree, and this is pro-rights, it is pro-town, and it is anti-big federal oppressive governance. Because the feds, if they're allowed to control our lives any more than they are right now, we're cooked. What a town can and should do is evaluate an immigrant family for their worth. Literally, their worth. We have the ability, and I think we should use it to assess who's good, who's not good. Most immigrants are good, and many towns, especially in northern New Hampshire and most of Vermont, need more immigrants. And most immigrants, whether they are overstaying visas or coming across a border, Canadian or Mexican, they're here for very American values, okay? Most. We can discern those who are here as takers, who don't want to add to our culture, who don't want to learn English. They're the ones that towns could deport. Let them decide. Because a town that says, we're offering sanctuary in spite of some law that the federal government failed to enforce at the beginning, a bad law probably, let them decide. The federal government's immigration policy is so screwed up, and it's so awfully enforced. It's selectively enforced now based on politics, not based on law or goodness. So let towns decide. If a federal alert goes out to all of New Hampshire and Vermont saying we know this family is not legal, we think you should remove this family. Let the town decide. The town has a good enough sized police force to do a removal. Towns in New Hampshire don't need federal agents breaking down doors. Towns in Vermont don't want SWAT teams blasting into people's homes. We can handle it. Now, I think citizens should not feel stuck if their town is making wayward policies. Hanover, right now, and West Lebanon are two sanctuary towns. So, look, if a Hitchcock Medical Center nurse is now seeing immigrants camping out on her lawn, defecating on the steps, she absolutely has the right to remove them using the police force if it doesn't contravene town policy. And I think at some point, town policy using zoning laws can make intelligent decisions. And if they don't, move. There are enough other nice places for Dartmouth professors and Hitchcock medical professionals. You could go to Lyme. You could go across the river to Wilder, Norwich, White River Junction. Go to where things are good. Yes, you may need to move with your feet. Hopefully, you stand up at the beginning, though, for the right kind of immigration to your town. Breaking one law, a crossing border or overstaying visa law, should not mean this is a bad person. Let a tribunal in town decide on the merits of keeping a family, doing good work, adding to the community, hopefully not taking welfare long-term from it. That is for towns to control. And remember, citizens control towns far better than citizens can control state governments, and certainly better than the federal government. Our federal government is absolutely unwieldy, it's unmerciful, and it should be reined in. Let's not give them any more authority to barge in on us than they already have.